Hello all you rad people and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 510 Hellcat Pros shoes and what I think about them. Alright, so I'll be honest with you. I've had these shoes for a while now. I've worn them quite a bit. Well, quite a bit is relative, I guess. Maybe a couple 100 miles, 300 miles, if I had to guess. I mean, they still look pretty new for the most part, other than being quite a bit dirty here. They're pretty comfortable. I did have a hot spot in the middle of my foot whenever using these when I had some thinner socks. So if I used some thicker socks, I typically didn't have that issue. So I might have been about a half size too big. Maybe need to go a little bit smaller of a shoe next time. But overall, they're a really nice shoe. But my biggest gripe with them is that they're really heavy. When you're doing long days in the saddle, you typically don't want something like this. These are really great if you're doing downhill or shuttle runs, but if you're having to do a really long day, I hate to say it, but grams do matter in that way a little bit more. I'm not a weight weenie or anything like that, but I do find that I tend to gravitate towards my Pro Lizumi X-Out shoes more than I do to these. And I just recently picked up some Specialized Recon shoes. I actually really like those. But back to these. Overall, like I said, they're pretty comfortable. These are the clipless version. Well, I guess they're all clipless if I recall correctly. The grip that you get from these are pretty nice. They're really nice for climbing on rocks and stuff like that. So if you're doing a lot of hike bike, these are really nice. The sole is fairly stiff. The soles are pretty stiff, which is good, but when you're walking, not so much. But you know, it's all about riding, so a stiff sole is gonna be a lot better. They're not the most comfortable thing to walk in because of that, but they're not bad. Like I said, they're pretty comfortable. So you do have, they are a lace-up design, and you do have this little Velcro piece right here, and you can kind of strap it down a little bit more, make it a little bit more firm, a little bit more secure. Overall, these have held up really well. Like I said, I put probably about 300 miles on these so far, and there's not any damage to them. They're pretty good. I picked these up because I had a crash up at Snow Summit. You can see that video right up here. That one hurt, and that actually hurt my big toe pretty good on that crash, and I decided to pick up these shoes to kind of counteract that. But I haven't found myself going back to the bike park very much, so I typically do a lot of trail riding. So I'm actually going to sell these, and I don't need a whole bunch of pairs of shoes. These are nice, don't get me wrong, but they're, like I said, they're a little bit heavy for what I like to do out here. So like I said, these are really great for downhill or shuttle runs. They're gonna protect your toes and your feet really well. I mean, I can't even push those in up on this part right here. It's almost like it's a steel toe, to be honest with you. So this is really gonna protect your foot. Overall, I gotta say, they were a nice shoe. I do like them. I'm probably going to sell them though. I did pick them up on discount, which was nice, because these are expensive shoes. I mean, these are... Hold on, let me check. Survey says... Come on. So yeah, like I was saying, these are really expensive shoes. They're on Jensen USA right now for $180. So, man, I got a good deal on these. I almost want to keep them because of it. But I'm not using them, so I should probably get rid of them, let them go to a better home. I kind of rambled this video. I didn't really plan this one out very well. But overall, they're a really nice shoe. A little too heavy for me. But they're great for downhill and shuttle runs. They're really going to protect your foot. That's the important thing. Hey all, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And drop a comment down below what your favorite shoes are. Do you run something like this? Do you prefer a lot lighter shoe? Let me know. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. Overall, I'd have to say the shoes were really comfortable. I don't really have too many gripes with them other than getting some hot spots in the bottom of my foot, but that could just be a sizing issue. So, but yeah, this is MTV Rad Dad signing off, and I'll see you next time.